Hello, everybody. We are very fortunate to have Professor Tracy here today as our guest speaker. As you know, Professor Tracy is considered to be the world's leading brain expert. Today, he is here to talk to us about his latest research on the effect of technology on the brain. Welcome, Professor Tracy.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm honoured to be addressing the science department of your prestigious university.
Professor, is it true that technology is changing our brains?
Well, Dr. MacDonald, my research shows that the internet has an enormous effect on the brain. In fact, it could be argued that the internet is rewiring our brain.
Do you think that this is because we can find all the information we need through internet search engines, and we don't have to remember facts and information?
That is correct. Internet searches are known to have grown from 9,800 per day in 1998 to over 5.7 trillion today. Having all this instant knowledge at our fingertips is convenient, but there are thought to be serious consequences as the internet is changing the way we think. Look at two scans of the brain. The brain on the left shows activity while reading a book, while the brain on the right shows what happens when we use the internet.
But what does it mean? What changes can we expect?
Well, basically, students are said to be losing their ability to remember facts and information.
Yes, of course. This is the danger of the internet. And how does social networking affect the brain, Professor? Is it true that people who use social media find it harder to pay attention?
Yes, indeed. It is believed that people who use social media a lot find it harder to concentrate for long periods of time. This is because it's so easy to move from one site to another when you surf the internet.
Did your research find any evidence to suggest that social networking had other bad side effects?
Oh, yes, indeed. The problem is that people have access to social media 24 hours a day. A large percentage of teenagers are said to care more about updating their status online than getting good grades at school. This means they spend time on social media when they should be studying. There are many advantages to social media and the internet in general, but I think we need to help young people to use them in a balanced way.
Fascinating. We're going to take questions now. So please hold up your hand if you have a question for Professor Tracy. Has somebody forgotten to switch their phone off? Please do so immediately.
Hello again. In today's lesson, we will be looking at passive reporting structures. These structures are used in more formal contexts to talk about general feelings or beliefs or scientific research. You can use passive verbs such as thought, said, considered in these three common structures. Let's have a look at some examples of these passive reporting structures from the interview with Professor Tracy. It could be argued that the internet is rewiring the brain. It is thought that the internet is changing the way we think. It is understood that people who use social media a lot find it harder to concentrate. Here are some more. Notice how the to infinitive changes to fit the context. Professor Tracy is considered to be the world's leading brain expert. Means people consider that Professor Tracy is the world's leading brain expert. Present simple, so simple infinitive. Internet searches are known to have grown from 9,800 per day in 1998 to over 5.7 trillion today. Means people know that internet searches have grown. Present perfect, so perfect infinitive. Students are said to be losing their ability to remember facts and information. Means people say that students are losing their ability to remember facts. Present continuous, so continuous infinitive. And here is an example of another passive reporting structure. There are thought to be serious consequences. So, in certain formal contexts, passive reporting structures can be useful to talk about things such as general feelings, beliefs, or scientific findings. Well, that's all for today. Thank you and see you again soon.